Previous class we discussed about carbohydrate, what is carbohydrate, what are the different types of carbohydrate and what are the examples. Now I will discuss about amino acid. Amino acids are the organic compound which contain both amino group and another is your carboxylic group. If an organic compound contains bond NH2 and bond COH, then such type of organic compound are considered as the amino acids. So we can write the organic compound which contain both amino group, that is your bond NH2, and carboxylic group, that is your bond COH, are called amino acid. The amino acid can be classified in different way. So next I will discuss about the classification amino acid. Basing upon the position of amino group, that is your bond NH2, with respect to carboxylic group, the amino acids are classified into different types such as number one is your alpha amino acid, number two is your beta amino acid, number three is your gamma amino acid, number four is your delta amino acid. Now I will discuss about the alpha amino acid. Take an example of alpha amino acid, NH2 bond CH2COH. This is said to be an alpha amino acid because the NH2 group is attached to the alpha carbon with respect to this functional group. The name of this alpha amino acid is your glycine. Similarly, you can take another example, NH2 bond CH, bond CH3, bond COH. Look at that, this is your carboxylic group and this carbon is considered as alpha carbon with respect to this group, and this is your said to be beta carbon with respect to this COH group. Now the NH2 is attached to the alpha carbon, so this type of amino acid belongs to the alpha amino acid, and the name of this alpha amino acid is your alpha alanine. From the example, we can conclude that in alpha amino acid, the NH2 group is attached to the alpha carbon with respect to the carboxylic group. So we can write, if the bond NH2 group is attached to the alpha carbon atom with respect to bond COH group in an amino acid, then such type of amino acid are called alpha amino acid. Next I will discuss about the beta amino acid. Take an example of beta amino acid, NH2 bond CH2 bond COH. This is your said to be carboxylic group and this is your said to be alpha carbon with respect to this functional group. This is said to be beta carbon, and NH2 is attached to the beta carbon with respect to the COH group, so it belongs to your beta amino acid, and the name of this compound is your beta alanine. From this example, we concluded that if the bond NH2 group is attached to the beta carbon atom with respect to the bond COH group in an amino acid, then such type of amino acid are called beta amino acid. Next, I will discuss about the gamma amino acid. Take an example of gamma amino acid: NH2, CH2, 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 COH. This is your said to be alpha carbon with respect to the carboxylic group. This is your beta, this is your gamma. Now the NH2 is attached to the gamma carbon atom, so it belongs to your gamma amino acid, and the name of this compound is your gamma amino butyric acid. From this example, it is clear that if the bond NH2 group is attached to the gamma carbon atom with respect to the bond COH group in an amino acid, then such type of amino acid are called gamma amino acid. Next, I will discuss about the delta amino acid. Take an example of delta amino acid. Take an example of delta amino acid: COH, CH2, CH2, C double bond O, bond CH2, NH2. Look at that, with respect to this bond COH group, this is your alpha, this is your beta, gamma, this is your delta, and the NH2 group is attached to the delta carbon, so it belongs to your delta amino acid. The name of this compound is your delta amino libulinic acid. From this example, it is clear that if the bond NH2 group is attached to the delta carbon atom with respect to the bond COH group in an amino acid, then such type of amino acid are called delta amino acid. Amino acid can be classified depending upon the relative number of bond NH2 and COH group in the molecule. So we can write basing upon the relative number of bond NH2 and bond COH group present in the molecule, the amino acid is classified into three types. Such are: number one is your neutral amino acid. Number two is your acidic amino acid. Number three is your basic amino acid. At first, I will discuss about the neutral amino acid. In neutral amino acid, the number of bond NH2 group is equal to the number of bond COH group. As a result, the basic strength given by the bond NH2 is equal to the acidic strength given by the bond COH group. That's why the molecule is considered as a neutral, and this type of amino acid belongs to your neutral amino acid. So we can write in this type of amino acid, the number of bond NH2 group and number of bond COH group are equal. The examples of neutral amino acid are glycine, alanine, valanine, leucine, isoleucine, serine, threonine, cysteine, methionine, phenyl, aniline, triosine, tryptophan, proline, asparagine, and glutamine. These are the example of neutral amino acid. Next I will discuss about the acidic amino acid. In acidic amino acid, the number of bonds UH group is more than the number of NH2 group. So we can write in acidic amino acid, the number of bond NH2 group is less than the number of bonds UH group. Example of acidic amino acid is glutamic acid, aspartic acid. These are the example of acidic amino acid. Next I will discuss about the basic amino acid. In basic amino acid, the number of bond NH2 group is more than the number of COH group. So we can write in basic amino acid, the number of bond NH2 group is more than number of bond COH group. The examples of basic amino acid are histidine, lysine, arginine. These are the examples of basic amino acid. The amino acid also classified based upon the nutritional requirement. So we can write basing upon the nutritional requirement amino acids are classified into two types. Such are, number one is your essential amino acid. This is also called indispensable amino acid. The second is your non-essential amino acid. It is also called dispensable amino acid. At first I will discuss about the essential amino acid. The essential amino acid must be supplied to our body through diet, but the non-essential amino acid already produced in our body, so it is not necessary to supply the amino acid to our diet. So we can write these are the amino acid which is supplied to the body through diet for the maintenance and growth of our body, because these are not synthesized in our body. The examples of essential amino acid are valine, leucine, isoleucine, phenyl, alanine, arginine, histidine. These are the examples of essential amino acid. This type of amino acid must be supplied to the body through diet. Next, I will discuss about the non-essential amino acid. This type of amino acid is synthesized in our body, so it is not necessary to supply this type of amino acid to our body through diet. So you can write these amino acid are synthesized in our body and need not to supply to our body through diet. The examples of non-essential amino acid are glycine, alanine, triosine, serine, cysteine, aspartic acid, asparagine, glutamic acid, glutamine, and proline. These are the non-essential amino acid. This is all about your classification of amino acid. Next, I will discuss about the function of essential amino acid. Function of essential amino acid. First is your phenyl alanine. Phenyl alanine is used to boosting the memory power and maintain a healthy nervous system. So we can write boosting memory power and maintain a healthy nervous system. Next is your alanine. It is responsible for the growth of muscles. Next is your isoleucine. Plain vital role in the synthesis of hemoglobin, and it is the major component of RBC. Next is your leucine. It is responsible for the synthesis of growth hormone. Next is your lysine. This is responsible for synthesis of enzymes and other hormones. Next is your histidine. It is responsible for the production and synthesis of RBC and WBC. Production and synthesis of both RBC and WBC. Next is your methionine. It is responsible for a good and healthy skin. So we can write maintaining a good role in maintaining our appetites. Next is your 309. It is used for the functioning of immunity system, that is your. These are the essential amino acid and its a function. Next I will discuss about the function of non-essential amino acid. First is your proline. Regeneration of new skin. Proline responsible for the regeneration of new skin. Next is your aspartic acid. It is responsible for the synthesis of other amino acid. Synthesis of other amino acid. Next is your asparagine. Asparagine is used for the formation of purines and pyrimidines for DNA synthesis. Next is your serine. It is responsible for the growth of muscles. Next is your tyrosine. It is used for the synthesis of T3 and T4 thyroid hormones. Next is your arginine. It is responsible of biosynthesis of protein. Next is your alanine and glutamate. It is responsible for the removal of toxic substance from our body. Next is your cysteine. It function as an antioxidant and protect our body from radiation and pollution. Also, it inhibit the growth of hairs, nails, etc. It also provide resistance to the body, to our body. These are the non-essential amino acid and its function. This is all about your amino acid.